How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming. We're going to do a first impressions video on Remnants of Ardrus by Padir81. Let's take a look at this game. I like the intro, or the opening scene here. The menu looks pretty neat. A little bit different than many of the other ones I've seen. Looks like they're carrying lightsabers a little bit. I don't know. Just like more of a lens flare effect. Kinda neat. Let's look at the settings. Command remember on. I think we already set the volumes. Shut down in credits. Alright, let's jump into it. Demo information. ROA demo version 0.31. This game is in early stages of alpha and the demo cuts off at a certain point to avoid ruining the story. Battle notes: there is as yet no battle tutorial, but the game uses some random dude's timed attack plugins. It's easy to get to grips with, but if you'd like to learn more before starting, check out his webpage or YouTube. Links is in credits. The notes. Of the game's many features, only basic crafting is in the current demo. Icon sets and menus are undergoing a revamp and will be nothing like what currently shows in the game. Action and battle animations are yet to be finished, but should be passable for this early stage. Please report all the bugs in the thread or to me by private message if you guys suffer from memory leak issues, frame per second drops, or flashing graphics, trees, statues, etc. Please let me know as soon as possible, as it's something I'm working very hard to correct. All that said, please enjoy. Read intro, skip intro. Well, for the sake of this, we're going to go through the intro. Just over 30 years ago, the world was rocked to its core. Apostrophe S on it. Can we hold enter? I'm sure everyone's going to read that in the time. That's too slow. That needs to go faster. The Ardrusian army, led by their general and King Pain Sepharion, arrived from the west and began their attempt at conquest of the other four nations. Sepharion's thirst for power led to the eradication of an entire nation. Doyadan and almost all of his people wiped from history for resisting. The Ardurians were too powerful, as they possessed as many of the known as the Gift. The Gift is the ability to harness very elements themselves using magic. Sephiron himself is the strongest to be able to wipe out the entire village with powers of power, and the artist was something else. So the first one was too slow, the second one was too fast. Almost. Whenever you use names and like referencing dates and times and like other shit like that, you need to take in consideration that not everybody knows how to say it. After 8 bloody years, the Allies won a great victory over these guys and those guys. They struck down the plans of some other place. The last-ditch opportunity presented a team of brave souls to something else. The team from the Little Woodlands region of Conflera was led to the captain of something else, names and this other name, and then something else. At no thought to their own safety life, 6 cut through there after the man artist and Gardus to something else, a name from the Sephiroth. A great battle took place. The Little Woodlands crews found their chance. Faro Undertree snuck the blow that turned the war, but they expensed the sacrifice in something else. The Ardrus disappeared after the loss of the leader, were forced back, and eventually recorded the borders that allowed nations everything's to... Now I'm just... oh, so much red. I'm fucking blinded. In the aftermath of the war, the three surviving nations came together and set up a combined military force. To make sure a repeat of the Great War of some other date never happened, the Allied forces invaded Ardrus and laid waste to everything. Legend has it, not a man, woman, or child survived has become known as the Cull. Then came to the military group known as the Seekers. Their one and only goal to track down and terminate all of these guys who possessed the gift, and the Magicka would make the world a safer place to avoid a repeat. Let's hope we don't have to repeat that shit. And wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I don't understand what this whole fade to black and wait is. And there's the sound. We've got music. I am coming, child. It is time for you to come home. Who, me? Of course you. Why? Take your place. What place? At my side. That is yours. I don't understand. Me neither. Don't worry, you will. Patience, child. Have patience and I will come. Okay. You know, that little dialogue right there could have been the whole intro, and I would have been fine with it. Sago. Will you hurry, boy? I told you we haven't got all day. I like the sprites. That's really nice. And then showing the bust as well. That's pretty good. Beyond. I'm coming, Uncle. Just a moment more. Use the arrow keys or left click on the area you want to visit with the mouse. Move around. You know, the regular stuff. Press center or left click while standing on item character. Interact with it. Cool. Like to rest? Nah, probably not. The menu is pretty cool. Like the layout. This is probably Galv's message core or Gamius. Probably Galv's. Maybe something different, but I think it's Galv's. Short bow. Alrighty. Looks like we've only got 4 stats. That's cool. Strength, resilience, focus, and speed. Did you edit your... Is that a plugin to overwrite those? Or... I'm kind of curious how you did that. I mean, I know how to do that. Skills, bandage, heal, fire, recover. And FP is sort of our magic points. PP, I don't know, that clock ticking is kind of annoying to me. Learn skills, weapon break, haste, silent chant, calming chant. You know, it almost kind of feels like a VX Ace game, the way the font is. I don't know, something about it. It feels like a Luna Engine VX Ace game so far. This is Yanfly's status score. No icons on the stats, on the elements. We are strong against fire, but weak to water. See what you have here? Are you still have... you need to change your maximum in your database of your types. If you get rid of those elements, you need to just make sure that there's not open spaces, otherwise you still get that. Knockout. Okay, pretty standard stuff. Alrighty. Stat upgrade. LP, FP. Okay, this is Yanfly has a tips and tricks video on how to do this. He's got 2 different ones on how to make this happen. I like the use of a custom menu for it though. That's pretty cool. And also, could be using main menu manager for that. But I see a lot of customization in this game, so I'm not 100% sure on every way. Yeah, this is probably Yanfly's save core, but it's modified. It's definitely modified. Uncle's room. Don't think I'd be doing my health any favors going in there. I'm glad that you're not using a custom font, but I'm not a super big fan of this font. Religious texts? Don't know why Uncle has these. He despises all forms of faith. I gotta say, I like the mapping skills. Really, really great. Not really hungry right now, besides most of that is gone rotten. Lots of detail. Nothing of any use in there. Uncle's right, not a lot to see here. Apologies, Uncle, my steel-tipped arrows are missing. Typical. Only an idiot would lose such a thing, you know. I'll wager you left them outside again. Heh, at least you'll not deny it. Okay, waiting. Why the rush anyway, Uncle Sago? We've never had to hurry before. I got a raven from that fool of a mayor yesterday. We must make for Clonfad for some urgent business today, so we need to be setting out as early as possible. It's a good half-day's journey, so we must be setting out as early as possible, and we'll just repeat ourselves, as redundant as possible. What urgent business was he talking about? Boy, if I knew that, don't you think I'd have said already? Fools. The pair of you. I'm surrounded by fools. Who else is he talking to? Uncle, It is nor harsh. It is nor harsh to refer to the mayor as that, especially when he also happens to be your only friend. Shh, what friend? I don't desire friendship with utter fools. We could just use that word fools a few more times. That would be great. It's always the same outside this window. Dunno what I expect to see. Anyway, good arrows or no, we must depart. You may be glad you'll be seeing young Aobe again? Aobe, whatever. You were always fond of her. No comment, huh? Regardless, we have to make our way through the woodlands, and lately it feels more violent than I remember. Prowling with wolves. I could swear I have seen a couple of bandits snooping around too. That clock is driving me insane. You must be quick and careful, and please try not to get us killed. I'll be fine. Ugh. You know I'm more than capable even without my bow. In the worst case, I have my No! Listen to me, boy. And listen good. You keep those other skills of yours to yourself. Don't use them unless it's those or the grave. You don't want word of them getting out to anyone, anywhere, ever. But why? Because you just damn well don't. Okay, Uncle, at least I'm pretty handy with that sword you gave me. You handy with a sword? You couldn't cut the skin off a dead hair. He's an asshole. My axe should be all we need. I've packed some provisions, and with your bow for cover, I should have no problem beating anything that gets in our way. Well, stop standing around and let's go. Zago has joined your party. Cool. I really like the work you've done with the sprites. I don't know where you got them or if you made them yourself, but if you made them yourself, kudos, my friend. They look great. They look great. Using a parallax mapping, as you can see by the static overlay. A little distracting, but it adds a little bit of less defaultness, so it's not terrible. Alright. Random encounters. We're using some form of side view battle system. Bandit archer emerged. Hey, those are my good arrows. Well now, we know where they've got to. Now's a good time as any for you to use that bow and take them back. Let's start with attacking. Arrow. This guy. And slash that guy. Some action sequencing. Very nice. Okay, I see. SRDs, I actually like those plugins a lot. The combat trigger ones. Not very lenient on the time you're giving. But once you learn them, I bet you could just time it out perfectly. Yeah. They're simple, so you don't really need to have a lot of time. Cool. I like the battle system. I found that enjoyable. Looks like we're using Yanfly's job point system. I don't like the icon set, to be honest. You received Fion's steel-tipped arrows. Let's learn how to attach arrows to Fion's bow. Open the menu, scroll to the open equip, choose Fion and open his equip screen. Once Fion equip screen is open, scroll and open the customize. Okay, so we're using Yanfly's plugin. Upgrade. Arrow type, steel-tipped arrows. That's attach augments plugin. And flies attach augment, which is cool. I like the clever use of it here too. That's really good. Small medicine, small phoenix. So I'm not a fan of the icon set or the font, but so far I've seen a lot that this game has to offer. It's pretty cool. The level of detail on the characters, you know, the sprite sheets and the mapping is pretty good. We're using the same overlay for every map, which, like, you see how we've got like this shading that follows with you, and there's not very much you can do about it. That's a little weird, but I'm okay with it. 200 dragons were found. Holy shit. Timberwolf emerged, bandit emerged. Attack boost. Double attack boost. Triple attack boost. Ah! Son of a bitch. I had him backwards. Do I have any items? I should probably see if I have any healing items. And he's down. Okay, right guards. That was unintentional. Son of a bitch. Down, axe, skill, item. Do we have any items? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Beyond's party was slain. Alright, well, let's load. I don't think I've seen enough of this game yet to really make any final judgments on what I think about it. Alright, we've gone through this. Archery. Okay, so it wasn't just one thing. We have a menu options that we can do. Thank God. Double arrow, dual shot. Let's try double arrow. Slash, axe, slash, and double slash. So this game has like a big learning curve. Like, you have to sort of memorize moves, right? Which, I mean, that's okay. If you play the game long enough, you're going to get better at it. So that's giving you like some sort of like learning curve to the game. I think it could be a little more forgiving. Like, it's probably programmed to be played as if you already knew everything. You know, it's not giving a lot in the... it's like I said, it's not very forgiving. You know, I feel like it's... You have to be... You have to memorize shit, basically. It's one of these games where you just need to memorize all the moves and the combinations. Because you don't have enough time to look and react. You just have to know instinctively. Alright, so we'll save it after this fight, because that random encounter was pretty strong up there. Go ahead and equipped. The N-Fly's attach augments plugin. And probably use our items out of battle, 200 LP. I don't really want to waste it. That might waste a little bit, fuck it. Save. I will say this game's more custom than most of the games I get sent. A lot more effort has gone into it, which I really like. Skills. We got fire. Oh, we're not supposed to use these, right? We got bandage. That might be a good skill to use. Recover. Wait. Recover doesn't give me the option to target anybody, so recover is probably, you know, I know, I see what you're doing, and I get it. I would actually prefer a little bit bigger menu with maybe 3 rows, so that I can see what's above it and what's below it. You know, I understand you don't want like a big ass box, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like I feel like it's all over the place. I'm sure it's a simple pattern. It goes, wait, where does it start? It starts with item guard, starts with arrow, right? Yeah, that's your attack, which is probably Yanfly's weapon unleash plugin. Then it goes to archery, which is a skill type, skills, which is a skill type, items, guard, and then it starts over on attack again. But, I mean, just having even 2 rows would be better than just 1 row, in my opinion. Alright, let's go ahead and try to take one of these out quickly. Let's do a dual shot. And, let's see, wait, okay, and for this guy, we've got slash, which is our attack, then axe, which is our skill, and skill, which is our skill, and then item and guard. Okay. Double slash, and what do we have for skills? Bandage, leg sweep. Does that target multiple? No. And recover's probably for self-use. Battle cry is good. Let's do battle cry with him. So the enemy gets full attack on every move, but you have to do the move right to get the full attack on it. So that makes it hard. It's a hard game, no doubt. I think it could be a little more forgiving. I like the use of action sequencing. I think it's done well. Let's do double arrow. And let's do slash, which doesn't appear to take any resource. They're gonna hit hard as shit now. Yeah, really, really hard. You gotta be fast. Alright. Alright, let's just do arrow and slash to finish them off. And they are faster than you, so they're generally going to go first. Once you go through and learn all the moves so that you don't have to look and then react, it's not a game that is designed to like react to. It's like, this is a game where you have to fail it, learn what you're supposed to do, memorize it, and then execute that move. Which I'm not a huge fan of. I like to be able to be where I'll be able to get it right the first time, which is unlikely. Let's go get those 200 dragons, right? That's the name of our currency, dragons, which, this is gross. To be honest, the default icon set, or the old one right there, that's an ugly icon set. I mean, you put this much effort into making it look and feel good. Don't use a shitty icon set. Timberwolf emerged. Slash. See, once you memorize it, it's actually a lot better. We're gonna have to heal that guy. Da, da, da. Skills. Let's bandage this dude. And then let's also check out recover. We have to press a button for that. Oh, that's so dumb. Recover you don't. But for bandage, it's input, so you have to memorize another thing. I would prefer like a longer input sequence and more time. then, you know, one button, do it now, you know, go do it now, like, press up down, go, or, you know, like literally like 1 second. And it could be that I'm running at 144, so my time is even less. That's probably what it is. And by 144, I mean frames per second. Look how fast those frames tick down. Da 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 da. Wolf pelt, wolf steak. Got some items. Let's use our items actually. What do these do? Upgrade armor, and synthesis. Restores minor LP. Let's do that. Okay. Small medicine restores 200. He's gonna need that. Alright. We're not in the best of shape. Getting our asses handed to us. Got our 200 dragons. Do 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 do. The encounter rate feels about right. It's not too bad. Ah, that was a mistake. Oh well, at least they'll recover that back. I like how it'll still recover 1 FP. Do arrow. Wait, oh, I get it. So your basic attack is a skill that you could also use from that menu, which is cool. That's probably, like I said, Yanfly's Weapon Unleash plugin. He needs a heal bad. Oh, he's dead. God. Can we run? Can we run? Wait, okay. If I press right and I go to flee, it takes me back. If I press left, okay. So that's a little weird. If we press right, it takes you out of the menu. But if you press left, you can cycle through. Couldn't get away. Great. I'm gonna try to flee one more time. Ah, fuck it. We'll try to kill him. He's the one who's hurt, and he keeps healing the other guy. So the AI is off there. Which I'm happy for at this point, because the fights are challenging. They are hard. No doubt. This isn't for your casual player. They're not broken, right? It's not, I wouldn't say it's broken. I would say it's just pretty hard and unforgiving. You know, it's not like we're dealing 0 and whatnot. We're in a bad spot right now. We're in a bad spot. There's a boss fight here. We're gonna get owned. I'm telling you. Is he dead? He's not having a nap, that's for sure. Who could have done this? Judging by the wounds, it looks like the work of the bandits and not the wolves. Why kill an innocent man of the faith? There's no such thing as an innocent man of the faith, lad. Sitting on all the wealth of the world while the people starve. As to the why, who knows? Maybe he had food or gold, or he could be carrying anything worth stealing. I admire your faith. I can believe in the gods without believing in the likes of these. You didn't even know him. He could be a good man for all you know. I suppose he could. There's always that 1 in a million chance. Anyway, we had best get a move on. And, okay. And scene. You know, I kind of, like, I want to explore, right? But I know I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die in the next battle. The map design is great, by the way. It's really good because it makes me want to check every like nook and cranny. Like, oh, can I go behind these trees right here? You know. Okay, let's try something. Let's try to do bandaging. Now it was like up, left, or something. I don't know. We're gonna try to bandage the old man. And the old man, we don't have any items. The old man's gonna try to bandage the other guy. So it is. Up left. Man, right on time. Like split. It was a frame perfect. Up left. See, I don't know if that was even... Yeah, there's no point in that. That was just a waste. But I did call it. I did see what was going to happen. Let's try it. It's do or die, baby. We got to use our flame. Let's kill him. Please don't have an input command. Oh my god. Every time you use a new skill, you have to fail it, learn what you're supposed to press, memorize that for every new skill. This game is hard, man. It has a ton of potential. I think this game is great so far, but I would add more time, give people more time to learn. See, it seems like there's plenty of time for you because you designed it and you know the input commands. So when you do it super fast because you've probably done it 1,000 times and you made it. You have to take in consideration that people, I don't know. I feel like it should be more frames, and you have to consider some people will be running at 144 frames per second, which will make it over twice as hard. So yeah, I would give a little more time on the execution of your skills. I would check the stats. It seems like it's balanced decently, but the enemies hit a little hard. The enemies seem to hit a little bit hard, so I don't know. Maybe give some sort of a piece of armor early on or something. It seemed a little too hard, to be honest, at the beginning. But the story seemed decent. The character was the sprite sheets were great. I mean, top notch. Great job. I don't know who made them, if it was you, but if you did, nice job. The art in the game is great. The map design is good. The parallaxing is a little weird. How you did like the static. Like the shadowing of the trees that follow you statically, that's a little weird. It's okay though, it doesn't look bad, it just looks a little weird. Yeah, great mapping, decent story, excellent, dude. Really good job so far. I'm excited to see where you take it. Hopefully you can take my advice and constructive criticism. I would like to see more on this game, and I'm interested to see where it ends up. So yeah, keep in touch with me in the progress with this game. I'd be interested to know. But that's going to do it for this first impressions on Remnants of Ardrus. I'm sure there's a ton more I didn't get to, but I did ask for 15 to 30 minutes, and that's about the coverage I'm giving for these entered in the competition. So you got to take that in mind, you know. Really great job. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more first impressions videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in RPGMMV or you want to see tutorials. I've got more tutorials than anybody else. Just look it up. I've got hundreds and hundreds of tutorials. I'm sure there's something I could teach you. I'm not saying I know everything, because I always learn stuff every day, but I learn from other people and I teach people too. So maybe you can show me how to do something and watch one of my tutorials and learn how to do something else. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's where we're going to end it. We'll see you guys in the next video.